Loading Harriet's and Willie's luggage on the van already?
Of course I'm sure. They're leaving this morning, aren't they?
It's just that I felt so embarrassed packing Willie's things while he was still in bed.
In bed? I thought he wanted an early call.
Well, could you catch hold of this one? Huh?
Yes, of course I will, yes. I wouldn't have allowed you to carry any of this stuff if I hadn't needed both hands free to open the van. Just listen to that abominable row. I'll stop that brat and his mobile machine gun.
I wish you wouldn't start another row, dear.
It's not another. It's merely a continuation of the last.
Oh.
Motorbike. He's entitled to his motorbike. He's old enough.
That uncouth youth nearly knocked me down.
You better speak to his father.
It's his father I wish to speak to.
It's him again.
What do you mean it's him again? What kind of information is it's him again? Madge, I keep telling you, when are you going to learn to phrase yourself properly? Look, I buy a nice house. 'Tis a nice house, right?
Right, it's a nice house.
Yeah. You got after 8 mints all over the blinding sideboard. Can't you try and live up to them? Don't they mean nothing to you?
It is him from next door. Potter.
Oh, God. He's got a kid's motorbike again.
He's entitled to his motorbike.
Yeah. Does he have to make it scream all the time?
You bought it for him.
Yeah. I thought it might get him out of the house more. You know, like far away.
You rotten swine! Your own kid!
All right. It's just that I find it difficult to like him lately. I used to like him till he was 6.
You louse! You like your young women, though, don't you?
I wouldn't if they were as spotty as he is.
Well, you better see, Potter. He's on your doorstep.
Oh, God. Let him in. Listen, I don't care what speed they used to in California. That's not fast enough for me. Look, you just remind them I've got plant in Tokyo, you know, if they don't feel up to it. Sit down. No, there'll be no problems with the ministry this end. No, I've been all the way to Dennis on this. So come on now, Senator. Get your fingers out over there. I'll give you 3 minutes, Mr. Potter.
Now look here, Newby.
Call me Arthur.
That boy of yours.
There's nothing wrong with my boy. There's good stuff in him.
There is everything wrong with your boy. And there'll be a lot more stuffed in him if I catch him.
We'll say goodbye then, Aileen. Where's Redvers?
Doing battle next door.
Oh. Go on, Willie.
I'm a self-made man, Potter. You think I don't know how to raise my boy?
Oh, it isn't raising he needs. It's flattening occasionally.
Goodbye.
Softly, dear lady.
Goodbye. Safe journey.
Go on. That's right. Both hands down. Keep going. Keep going. Up. Come on. Oh, here's a figure from a more leisurely age. I don't know why they don't pack it in when it's all obviously too much for them. Hey, are you aware, sir, that if you press that right-hand pedal, the whole thing will go a bit faster? And you.
Goodbye. Safe journey.
What's the matter? What are we waiting for?
I'm the man on the spot here. I'll thank you not to query my decisions, Harriet.
I could have been out and away. There was plenty of time.
Goodbye. Safe journey.
Oh, I can't stand this.
What are you doing, Redvers?
I'm waiting for a clear road.
I can get out. That vehicle's miles away.
I will not have that mobile museum piece seen in my drive. Someone might think it was mine.
You're a snob, Redvers.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Harriet! Harriet! Harriet!
Goodbye.
I order you to reverse this vehicle. Never mind grinning at me. What about that motorbike?
What motorbike?
Goodbye. Take care.
Take care.
You got them off, Ben?
Why don't you go inside?
I think poor Willie had a migraine.
I think poor Willie had a hangover. And that's why.
Oh, he liked your taste in brandy.
But I wish you wouldn't keep trying to prove it. I'm quite willing to take his word for it.
You don't like him a lot, do you, Redvers?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. The truth is I don't like him even a little. Not that I haven't tried. I've tried to interest him. I've talked to him for hours about the factory. What else could I do? Couldn't take him round the place. He looks such a bloody tulip.
He's very artistic.
Oh, yes, he made quite sure that everybody was well aware of that. It's amazing what an artistic reputation a man can get if he's prepared to walk around in ladies' blouses.
They're not ladies' blouses, dear. Shirts are like that these days.
Mine aren't. You know, I knew from a very early age that my sister was gifted with an outstanding natural capacity for doing the wrong thing. And so I knew that if she married, one day she would present me with an absolute stuma of a brother-in-law. And sure enough, bang on cue, up came Willie.
Well, it was very kind of him to leave us one of his paintings.
Oh, my God, the paintings. I'd forgotten his painting. Come on, let's get it down before somebody sees it. Who brought the steps? I can't get it down without the steps. I just want some pliers, too. We should have brought the pliers. Aileen, no use coming empty-handed. Where is the woman? Come. Put it down, please. That's it. And hold on very tight. Most accidents happen in the home. I don't want this thing wobbling about. Can't do a job if you're going to let it teeter all over the place. Now. Oh, dear. It's even more hideous from up here. Right. Get hold of it. That's it. Don't let go of the steps. You see how well we work together as a team. You'll be damn glad you married me, you know, Aileen. Most men ignore their wives. I've made it a policy always to involve you in things. Very good for your self-respect that we do things together. Pass me the pliers, will you? Don't let go!
It's not one pair of hands. I can't do everything.
Right, we'll see how you put this hook in now. If you put it in badly, a whole lump of plaster will come out with it.
Why don't you leave it where it is?
No, I've got a better idea. I'll leave it where it is. You can hang something else there, you know, or even leave it alone. The hook looks better than Willie's picture.
A nightmare. A nightmare.
You were very brave, Willie.
Oh, excuse me, I've left something boiling.
What's the matter?
They're back.
Speak up, I can't hear you if you whisper. What on earth are you doing, woman? Have you gone mad?
Willie and Harriet are back.
I don't think that's very funny. It may appeal to your feminine sense of humour, but I see very little in it for the average man.
Willie and Harriet are outside your front door.
No. Oh, my God. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's probably only something very, very trivial, and they'll go at once. That picture's crooked.
Well, put it straight.
Put it straight.
I tell you, Redfus, the steering's gone completely. It's beyond control.
Oh, a nightmare.
Oh, a bit of play in the steering.
I'm afraid you'll have to put up with us until we can get it repaired. Take more than a couple of days.
But you can't give up your holiday like that. Hey, what about Willie? Where's he going to do his painting?
I'm only too glad to be alive, dear boy. God, I need a brandy. That machine tried to kill me.
I had to leave it here. There was absolutely no guarantee I could steer it between the gateposts.
Bit of play in the steering. You can expect an old girl like this to have play in the steering.
Judge him by the reversing, Harriet. He often reverses like that.
God, I do need a brandy.
Use your clutch, man!
Get me back for coffee, dear.
I wish it to be clearly understood, Diana, that I have absolutely no connection with this heap of corrosion. I'm merely testing it for an eccentric relative.
Are you sure we oughtn't to call in the garage, dear?
God, that could take days. They take one look at this and prepare for major surgery. We'll leave it to them. They'll have Willie and Harriet here for a week. Can you imagine that? A week? Now, the simplest thing is for me to get this ready for the road. Open the bonnet.
The bonnet?
There must be a bonnet somewhere. Look, inside there's a release catch. I want you to find it and give it a pull. Did you bring a torch?
Well, no, dear. I didn't realise
Oh,
that...
never mind. No, never mind. You can go and fetch it in a minute. Looks like a torch. What do you think it looks like?
This release catch.
Just keep pulling things. You'll find it. All right. Look, come down a minute, will you? I want to look at the brakes.
I don't think there is a bonnet. I think the engine's in the rear.
You shouldn't have forgotten that torch, you know, Aileen. You're going to find it very inconvenient now when you put your head inside the wheel arch. I want you to keep looking while I press the brake pedal. Can you see anything?
What am I looking for?
Anything that happens when I press the pedal.
All right, go on, press it.
I am pressing it.
Well, there's nothing happening.
Right-ho, then. We know what that means, don't we?
That's very clever of you, dear. What does it mean?
It means you've got to go for a jack. Take the whole damn wheel off.
Better pull some fingers out down there. What kind of limp excuse is that? Damn it to hell, man!
Morning, Vicar.
Oh, hello, Redfus.
Oh, hello.
I didn't think you'd make it this lunchtime. I heard all that hammering in the garage.
Yes, it's Aileen doing the routine bits. I thought I'd just pop up and have one while she prepares the job for me. Thank you, George. I needed that.
Oh, my round, Redfus.
Oh, very kind of you, Tory. Cheers. I'm in the middle of one of those dreadful days.
Did I understand you to mean that, that Aileen actually helps you in the garage?
Well, he does her best, bless her.
Good Lord. I can't see Diana doing that.
It's not a pretty sight seeing Aileen do it. She's so damn slow. You know, they've no mechanical flair at all, have they? Pathetic, really.
Oh, Diana's efficient enough. It's just that I don't know how you do it, Redvers.
Diana, a bit of a problem, is she?
Hmm? Oh, no, of course not. No, absolutely not. No, I love her dearly. She's, yes, she is a bit. She's quite a strong personality, which is splendid, of course, in our business. One needs that kind of drive these days in the antique trade.
The quickest way to bring them to heel is to have a tight rein on their pocket money.
Well, actually, Diana handles all that.
Drop one there, Tolly, didn't you?
Now, don't misunderstand me, Redvers. The arrangement works perfectly well. We go everywhere together.
Diana's a modern, liberal-minded young woman. It pains me to say that about anybody. But I think you'll have to face it, you know, Tolly. Diana's quite a bit of a challenge.
Good morning, Redvers.
Good morning, Diana. You brought her along, then?
Yes, isn't he a sweetie? Bringing along the little woman.
Oh, we only popped in, Redvers. We're on our way to an auction, actually.
He wouldn't dream of bringing me to one of your normal lunchtime sessions for gossip.
Gossip? Well, I wouldn't call it gossip. We maintain a high level of debate here.
Well, the trouble is it repeats on him after the second glass of debate.
Here you'll find one of the last pockets of civilization. Here we keep the flame of good conversation alive.
Do you really?
Thank you. See, Aileen's been at my lights again.
Come on, Aileen doesn't smoke.
No, that's true, but I allow her to change the flints.
That hammering in the garage.
Yes, what on earth were you doing?
Oh, he wasn't. He's got Aileen doing it.
Redvers, you haven't.
Well, she likes to help, bless her. I must get back, sort out the problems.
Morning, Redvers.
Oh.
Hello, Vicar. Thank you. So, got rid of your visitors, have you?
No, I haven't.
No.
They set off, but they came back again. That damn vehicle.
That's nasty for you.
Really, Vicar, his own sister.
Quite, I don't like her either. At least I'm not related to her. Think how awful it must be for him.
Her steering's gone.
She dresses oddly,
Brakes are feeble.
wears trousers.
And trust a socialist to drive something about that refuses to go unless you're continually pouring money into it.
What are you doing about it?
Socialism? I'm not doing anything about it at all. They can make a big enough ass of themselves without my help.
And what are you doing about the vehicle?
He's got Aileen doing it.
Oh, good.
Tolly, finish that drink. I'll be out here on the telephone.
I say, she's a bit frosty this morning, Tolly.
I think Redvers may have upset her a bit.
Huh?
Aye?
Diana sometimes votes socialist.
Oh, my God. My poor fellow. I'd no idea.
You better have another drink, Tolly.
No, thanks, really. No, really, I must fly.
If there's anything we can do...
I think you've done it, Redvers. I'm in for a tense afternoon.
He'll be all right.
You think so?
Yeah. It isn't as if she's a communist. She won't actually shoot him. He'll just be purged a bit.
Well, I blame him, really, you know. If you don't keep women busy enough, it stands to reason that they'll get all sorts of silly ideas in their heads.
Mrs. Fotheringale? Oh,
Absolutely.
very competent golfer in her day.
Ran off with an Italian, didn't you?
Greek.
Same thing. What happened to old Fotheringill?
Got his handicap down to 10.
I know, you see. But this Diana thing, I mean, we are neighbours. One wants to be fair.
Oh, naturally.
Perhaps she likes the poor or something. Socialists do, you know. That's why they keep producing so many. You're really beginning to get the hang of this old girl, aren't you? I've been telling them in the pub how well you're doing. Did you know that Diana was a floating voter? Well, I suppose it's all right being a floating voter as far as it goes. I can understand people losing patience with the Conservative Party. Any party which reorganises local government so that it's so big we can't afford it deserves to get a pounding at the election. Doesn't it go so fast to vote socialist? If you want to waste a vote, vote Liberal. That's what they're there for. That is a thinking person. That's a terrible flaw in a woman's character, I always think. It only makes them confused and miserable. Oh, you're much happier, Aileen, being totally feminine and domesticated.
So, Redford?
Oh, there's no question about it. Well, you don't have to go around wondering which party to vote for, do you? I'm always here to tell you things like that. Now, if you've done everything according to my instructions, this vehicle should be just about ready for me to road test. Keep straight, you fool. Keep straight, damn you. Oh, that's it, that's better. With an effort, I'd almost keep you going in a straight line. Well, if it isn't Mr. Newby and friend.
Oh, it's you, Potter. Listen, old chap, about that motorbike, I'm sure we can keep it quiet. Know what I mean?
It's a deal. Everything's under control. Just sending one or two of them round the wrong way until we get this chap disentangled. First time you ask them to do anything unorthodox, they go to pieces. That's very kind of you to give me a lift. You're going the wrong way. It's force of habit, I realise that. You've taken the road which leads to the police station. Blow in the bag. Never should I blow in your bag.
I suppose they wanted to see if the bag would change colour or something.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you think Tolly's looking a bit off colour?
Who?
Tolly.
Bit off colour?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have thought he was the type.
You have to be a type?
They usually are, you know.
Want to be off colour?
Well, spot 'em at once.
Well, I suppose you must see a lot of it visiting the sick and so on.
They tend to wear flashy ties.
The sick?
No. The off-colour types. And loud checked jackets and that sort of thing. And suede shoes.
Suede shoes?
Yes, I know how you feel. I feel just the same. Never could abide suede shoes. I suspect they must be Italian or something.
No. I don't mean that Tolly's that sort.
Oh, no, you're quite right.
I mean, is he looking a bit under the weather?
Is he?
Didn't you think so?
Can't say I noticed.
Oh. Well, I thought you might have. I mean, you must see a lot of it. Visiting the sick and so on. Don't you ever look at them?
Of course I look at them.
Well, then why should you? I mean, you know they're sick because they're in bed. I always think it's a doddle for the medical profession, you know. I mean, staring at patients in hospital beds, I mean, it must be pretty damned easy to conclude there's something wrong with them.
I wonder if the Sermon on the Mount was supposed to extend as far as people who wear suede shoes.
I've got a cousin for a doctor somewhere. Used to throw the javelin at school. Can't say I'd fancy anything intravenous from that quarter.